What's up, everybody? It's Jaiden Cable here with MMA Fights. Who am I here with today?
What's up, guys? Christopher Alvidrez, the newborn main character. You know what it is.
All right, for everyone who doesn't know you out there, just tell everyone who you are.
Moved to Ghost Shed about a year ago. Been training out here, killing it, doing my thing. Coming off a 4-fight first round finishes, 1 knockouts. But yeah, man, doing a movie out here at Ghost Shed. You know we do it. That's it.
That's good. That's good. And, talking about your past fights, what's the competition looking like? Are you fighting real fighters? Are you fighting good fighters?
Yeah, I mean, my last fight, he was a UFC vet. He had about 6 fights in the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. He went 3 rounds with Bala, the champion, ex-champion that just fought. But yeah, it's a good competition, good look for the UFC, and we have the matchmaker on the line. UFC hopefully is coming soon. Contender Series or something. I think it's about that time. I'm 6-1 now, 4 first-round knockouts, 5 finishes, first rounds. So all my fights are finishes. They're exciting, and I want to show the UFC, show the people what they're missing out on. Only a certain people have been seeing my fights, only through these like little organizations or Instagram, a little bit of YouTube. But I think I should be worldwide. I have a big. I have a character, I'm trying to have a story to tell, and I want to show it to the world.
All right, that's great. And so, what's your goal in your MMA? I'll just hold it. But what's your goal in the MMA career? Like, what are you really striving for?
To go to the UFC and just, generational wealth, bro. Give back to my city, to my people back home. I have 7 brothers, single mom. From growing up, we went through a lot, so I owe it to them. They're back home, sacrificing, still going through it. I'm sacrificing out here, but they're still going through it back home. So, that's the main goal, is get my family straight, get me straight, my kids one day straight, and just make it out. You feel me? I lived in the gym for 4 months, sacrificing it all, the grit, the grind, the iron, blood, sweat, and tears out here, and then, finally making up my name for myself, doing what I can to make money, and then fights, and that's it. That's all that matters right now is these fights and getting to the top.
And you have a great relationship with President Awesome, aka Asim. And would you ever want to? Or you do fight in karate combat, but are you striving for karate combat champion, or are you striving to be a UFC fighter? Which one would you rather have?
I mean, I already fought one time in the karate combat pit. It was a 1-day notice fight against a dude that was like 15-3, come out the global champion. And I worked his ass in that fight. 1-day notice. That was a crazy experience. But yeah, the pit's sick. I would love to go fight for them. I've tried. Trust me. I want to get back in there, bro. I'm the main character. I'm telling you, I wanted to take over that organization too. But Coach sees a bigger picture. He sees the bigger picture. He knows my worth, and he knows that I have really good ground game. I'm good all around, and he sees me in the UFC, and so do I. I think I'm made for that organization, and we never know. If the UFC don't work out, MMA doesn't work out, it's taking too long, shit isn't working out, then I always had that in my back pocket. I see he's my head coach, so the president of Karate Combat, so we're in there if we really wanted to.
Yeah, that's always great to have, obviously. And speaking about the UFC, who's one of the higher up UFC fighters that would be in your weight class that you think you would beat?
So there's a lot of them. I mean, I'm cool with some of them, but yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I don't really keep track of people's names and ranks and stuff. Like I see them, I just watch them when they fight, and automatically can see like they're making a lot of mistakes in their fights, and I can see myself taking out a lot of these guys. Honestly, I mean, I know specific names. I mean, like I'm trying to say certain names that cause problems. But like. I take out a lot of these dudes, Worst comes, if the money's right, I would have to fight them. But yeah, I mean, they're human, just like us, and I'm an up and coming killer. I'm 28 years old. I'm a grown man now. I think these guys are on their way out. A lot of them I could take. So, experience is one thing, but you don't know. You can say what you want until you're in the cage fighting the dude. It's a whole different story. You watch them on TV and you see everybody thinks they can fight until they're fighting. But I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. So. You'll just see. Everybody will see. They'll see. I don't know. Everything happens different every fight. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say.
I got you. And, speaking about UFC fighters, recent controversy has sparked that when you sparred Alex Pereira, what was going on? What was that about? Everyone's really upset that I feel like you went a little bit too hard. But what's up with that?
Speed beats power, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. At the end, they were like, because all the boys right here, we're just cracking jokes. They're like, how'd you feel? Chris, how'd it feel sparring? I'm like, speed beats power, just cracking jokes and taking not serious at all. But, people flipped the script and the dude was talking shit on that interview, but it's all jokes to me. Yeah, no, the other dude, some guy that made the interview, the one that made it go viral in the first place. But they posted it. I didn't post it. They posted it. And, I was just being me, doing what I do, but I don't think I was going hard. I don't know if you watch the sparring, bro, it's not hard punches at all. The only time I threw one little, I guess like a 60% strike was when he called me to the fence. And then, I was like, all right, I guess come to the fence. I'm thinking like he's telling me come in and let's go, let's bang it a little bit. So I was like, all right, so let me but boom, and I hit him with the overhand. But I didn't mean to like crack him hard like that, It wasn't on purpose, but I even put myself on the wall after and invited him in just to see what he got, and I made my way out of there real quick because I wasn't trying to get knocked out by that guy. Bro, he's huge as fuck. He's a big ass dude. Imagine you sparring him.
No, I would never spar him.
Out of there. That's why I was moving so much and dancing around, and people get to say that I was going hard, but I was just doing me. That's how I fight, and that's how I spar. That's how I move around, So. Yeah.
No, I understand that, and after Pereira fought or sparred you, he said something in front of, I think everyone sat down, he said what he wanted to say, and I think he called you out or something. The translation was wrong. The translator didn't want to really say that, so he said it like in a nicer way. Is it true that Pereira was really upset?
Well, that's what I asked some other guys that were from the same country to speak the language. What's the language? Oh, yeah, me either. But so I asked another dude that was Brazilian, and he said that that's not what he said. So I don't know. People are saying that's what he said. That's not what he said. They're lying. That they're just trying to say that's what he said. But honestly, I don't give a shit. I talked to him after. I went up to him. He even dabbed me up, like all good, showed love, gave support because his sister was fighting that night or the next day, I think. So I was like, good luck to your sister and all. We shook hands, dabbed it up. It was all love. I mean, at Go Shed, we go crazy. That's nothing compared to what really happens in this gym, bro. This gym is viral. People getting flipped over this fucking cage, slammed on their necks. Like, bro, that's the littlest, pettiest shit that people could think that we're going hard or stuff like that. But yeah, that was nothing.
And were you there when Fighting Nerds came in and trained? Did you train with them?
Yeah, they were here. The guy Silva, really cool dude, the one that barks. John Silva, right? Yeah, that's my dog, bro. That's the homie. Shout out John Silva. I went to the fights at the UFC. It was a sick event, and hopefully we could collab the Fighting Nerds, Go Shed. Hopefully we get a gym together. I heard that's in the works, so I'm praying on it. They got a lot of welterweights and on their team, so that'd be cool as fuck to get some work in with them. I look up to them. They're cool. They're very experienced, and I've seen the knowledge that they work in the cage, so I'd like to be a part of it too.
Speaking about the Fighting Nerds, you obviously know first person. You've trained with them. Out of all the Fighting Nerds, who do you think's most likely to become champion?
So the one that I forgot his name, but he thinks the lightweight too, light heavyweight. Oh, 185. He's a middleweight. Kyle, yeah, Kyle. He got it. I think he got it. He has the look. He has the personality. He's a really good person, humble. And he carries himself like a champion. I was watching him specifically. We sparred actually a little bit too. Dude's a killer. Dude's huge, and I think he got what it takes.
And lastly, talking about you personally, what are a couple words you'd like to say to your fans out there, and maybe your future fans as well? Because you said yourself, it's just a start.
Yeah, man. We're just getting started. I had a fight coming up too in about 2 weeks, but we'll see what's happening with that. I'm just trying to stay active and keep proving myself right every time. That's it. And all my people back home, they know what's up. They know I'm out here grinding. I sacrificed it all, come out here by myself, and then I even flew out my girl and everything. And we're just killing it out here, making a living and just doing what's right, taking care of business. And yeah, thank you for the support. My biggest sponsor, No Days Off, official water for Miami Heat, having my back. Go Shed having my back, the team having my back. Man, I'm putting on for the city, San Pedro, California. You know what it is. We ain't stopping until we reach the top, I'm telling you.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it.